Making $53 trading gold. What's going on, guys? Welcome on into today's video. We're in the middle of some upgrades, camera, whatever, all that stuff. Hopefully this comes out good. But the purpose of today's video is to recap this gold trade. We made $53.14. You can probably imagine that that was not what I was targeting on this trade, and that it would be the case. The thing is, I want to talk about the thoughts behind this, and then wrap up this week essentially with this bad boy. So if you look on the left-hand side, we're inside of my TradeZilla details. So first things first, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to play off the 1 hour chart. It was a 1 hour chart that identified the setup, and then it was a bull flag set up to the upside. Now, the thing about this was I was originally going to risk $138 to make $238 was the approximate risk reward based on my targets. And we made 53. The trade hit my stop loss. No, it did not hit my stop loss. However, the trade, as we can zoom in here, which I'm now going to pull up the 1 hour chart that I was looking at here on TradeZilla. So if you notice, or if you just look at this chart, what you're going to notice is that I'm going to draw a horizontal ray here at the highs. I had entered this essentially as we're popping to a new high. So as we make a new high here on the 1 hour chart over the past couple of days, I enter. I did take a small piece off, a very small piece off for approximately like $20 or something like that, as we started to push up towards our target. At that point, I was up over $100 and something. And so I wanted just to start to trim out because it was a nice extension to the upside. And I just want to be, proactive on a Friday. I then sold the rest right here. So we did not actually come down to my break even. I ended up making money. But why did I sell the rest right here? And the thought process here is to me, it's quite simple. I don't want to hold over the weekend. It's too close to my entry to hold over the weekend and feel comfortable. Okay. So that's all it is. This is kind of the subjective side, I think, to trading and to, operating a strategy. This is technically not a invalid setup. It's not a bad trade. It's fine. I could still hold it. But on the other hand, I have to make that call of, do I feel comfortable holding over the weekend? And to be honest, with how things have gone, I just don't need to lose. Like, I don't need to wake up on, or Sunday night and check in and say, oh shit, gold's down a ton, for whatever reason that could happen. I just don't need that. So I'm going to move on. I can always get back in next week. Probably won't, unless I get a setup that resets up, if you know what I mean. But here is the current look. We still got another week, technically speaking, to go in December, which is the Santa Claus. We're into the Santa Claus rally time frame, right? Although there's only 4 more trading days in December because Monday the 25th, market's closed for Christmas. We're currently up 919. We do have unrealized gains still on the table. So there hasn't been much, elsewhere that I have been looking at. This is the only new trade, really. The gold trade is the only new trade that I have recently popped into. And it was good. I thought it was a good setup. We had the dollar breaking down, so you had a lot of stuff that made sense. So the trade, I took the trade, and that was it. Here is the current Surge Trader dashboard. We are looking at a balance of realized gains. We made that 53 there on gold, so 52,000, just over that level, and then literally just shy of halfway to our target. So we've made about $2,500. Some of that, a couple $100, is unrealized, but that's where we currently sit based on what the account is worth right now. Now, hey, let's say that because of this game that you're almost playing, let's say that the portfolio, or the account, I should say, I don't want to call it a portfolio. The account happened to be, in a couple positions, but all those positions, got me above that 55,000 mark. I would likely close out all those positions and then just walk away from the audition phase. They're going to give me, I believe, new account credentials, and that would be the live, real account, if you will, that I then can pull 90% profits out of. Either way, I'm kind of on this pace of just over 1,000 a month. Because I started this in early to mid October, and here we are in mid to late December, and we've made about $2,500, so just over 1,000 a month. And is that a number that I really care too much about? No, because the plan is, as I've said before, the plan is going to be, get funded, not do anything stupid to get funded, but just kind of slowly inch my way there. The sizing has gone up a little bit. I don't envision the sizing to go up a lot more from what it currently sits at. The place and the time that I would scale the sizing up further would be on a live account after we've established a little cushion, if you will. So once we establish a cushion and now our drawdown is X, we don't have to worry about, having a couple losers hit that drawdown. We can start to size up a little bit at a time as we feel comfortable and as the market conditions permit. So that's the plan. That's where we currently sit, based off everything. Some open positions on Tesla, small open position half on Meta, and then a half or 40% left on Bitcoin, which if I check out Bitcoin, it's technically looks pretty good. This could be looking like it wants to set up for more. If it does do so into next week, well, we're going to get taken out. If we get above 46K on Bitcoin, that's where my target is on the last bit of my position. And I'll get taken out and we'll probably realize a little bit more, realize another couple $100 and, move on to the next one. So that's what we're looking at right now. I'll look at a bunch of charts, not really in a rush, to be honest, because I don't envision next week being a huge volume week. But we'll see what happens. Not in a rush by any means. So we'll take a peek at some of those charts, probably on today's stream, which this comes out after the stream. But if you hang out or you want to go back and check out the stream from earlier, you can go ahead and do so and see what we checked out. And that's the plan, really. Nothing too crazy. But as we finish out this year, just not going to try to do anything stupid, and protect the gains and looking into 2024. With some, I think, with some good opportunities and potentially some good setups. I think both up and down with these moves, because if we start pushing down, there's going to be a lot of unwinding to be done and to be had, which could present a good amount of, downside. So thanks so much. I'll leave links to, you can actually get $15 off TradingView with the link below this video, and TradeZilla, of course, the platform that I use to do all of my charting, which I do like. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.